The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by Older Lundy, Koch and Martino.
As you get older, you may think more about what valuables you want to leave behind to the people and organizations that mean the most to you. It's all part of estate planning. And joining us now to tell us how this legal process works is Ann-Eliza Musoke Taylor. She is with Older Lundy, Koch and Martino. Welcome. It's good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I think this is a great topic. A lot of people don't know the ins and outs of this. So what is involved in estate planning and when's the right time to start considering it?
Well, it's never too early to start thinking about what you need for an estate plan. For younger individuals, it may mean just having a simple will, which is a document that directs the state and your loved ones to know who should receive your valuables should you pass away, and who should be in charge of that process. There's also healthcare documents to consider too, such as a living will or a healthcare power of attorney. Those are both documents that deal with what medical advice you would like to have on your behalf. So should you be in an accident or unable to communicate with your doctors, your healthcare proxy would be the individual who can make medical decisions for you.
How do you decide if you need a will? Is it an age thing?
No. Everyone who's an adult needs a will. Anyone who has property, whether it be a small bank account or a life insurance policy or your home, it's a good idea to let your loved ones know what you'd like to have happen with your valuables.
And what's the difference between a will and a trust?
Well, a will is essentially a list of instructions to tell us who should receive what. A trust is a little bit more robust. It's a document that can not only distribute assets when you pass, but it also has the ability to name a trustee, which is the individual who can handle your finances should something happen to you where you're unable to do so. So as we get older, we have to worry about things like Alzheimer's and dementia, where you can be perfectly physically healthy, but you can no longer handle your finances. And having a trust with a trustee in place lets that person step in and take care of that for you.
So it sounds like there's a lot to it. When is the right time to start considering getting kind of this process going?
Well, I find that this time of year is a time that people start to contemplate, when you're with your loved ones and should something happen, who should be in charge, what plan do we have in place, who should be the guardian of our children. So end of year is a good time. It's a nice time after the holidays to speak with a legal professional, perhaps in January, to not only discuss your future plans, but how we can assist you in having a long-term plan for you and your family for years to come.
Who is the best person to guide you through that process? Like, how do you know what type of attorney or who to go to?
Yes, well, I always recommend a professional. So you should talk to your trusted estate planning attorney. If you don't have one, your people are more than welcome to contact myself. I'm always happy to discuss estate planning with them. And if they have questions, I'm happy to answer them.
And what do you say to people who say, yeah, I guess I should, but I'm young, I have time, I'm not going to worry about that with so much going on in my life?
Well, I tell people life is unpredictable.
Yeah.
We'd love to know exactly how long we're going to live and have that be a long time, but the fact of the matter is anything can happen at any time. It's always better to be prepared rather than leaving the burden on your loved ones should something happen unexpectedly and there's nothing in place.
Gosh, that's such a good way to put it. You're leaving a burden on your loved ones. I think that is what people need to hear.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you here. Ann-Eliza Musoke Taylor. If you'd like more information, you can visit olderlundylaw.com or call 813-254-8998. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by Older Lundy, Koch and Martino.